Recently, meditation has been my best friend, and it really helps me ground myself, or at least remind me and my body of where we're heading in a world of, or in a reality that shows no signs of it. And I'm really practicing or exercising believing in myself before the world does, or proving to myself who I am, who I'm becoming before the world proves it to me. It really feels like blind optimism. Not really, though, because my trust is very slowly expanding. Only because I'm seeing examples of like success. Or, I don't know, like little hints from other people that kind of help me feel more closer to the possibility. I think I just recently started wanting to go back to manifesting, meditating more frequently because there was one of my lunches where I meditated and it was kind of a breakthrough for me because it was successful. I came out of it a different person than when I started the meditation, and I've been trying to follow that process that I had in that particular time in the days after, and it's stuck so far. It's been like 3-4 days, probably 3 days. And the main thing I try to do, first thing, deep breaths, and then second thing is letting go and practicing the feeling of surrendering everything, everything, and fully letting go, like everything, like let go of myself and just be pure, like be beingness. It's really relaxing. And then once I get into that and get more comfortable with the feeling of being and neutrality and nothingness, that's when I start imagining a future scenario and incorporate my vision. It was a big question for me, like how do I feel something that I've never experienced before? And I found myself asking because when you want to manifest something, they always say to embody it, feel the feeling, because you don't actually want the thing, you only want the feeling that comes behind the thing. So why don't you just go straight to the feeling? And I was confused as to how, like, how am I supposed to imagine what it feels like if it's something so outside of my norm? I found that the more that I try every day, the closer I get to shaping some sort of resemblance to what I think it would feel like. I find my mind craving something to hold on to again. But this time it's more like something I can do, something I can focus on so that I'm not constantly obsessing over doing the right thing and instead just doing something. And I've been feeling inspired lately to paint, even though I don't identify as a painter. I've been wanting to replicate the style that I saw in a museum. So I might do that. Maybe I can think about working on my car, replacing my oil pan. I don't even know if I'm like capable of doing that. I could finish my little print project. I've been working on a book and it's kind of been sitting on the back burner for a little while, maybe like a couple weeks. And I think the next step I want to do is get it printed, take out all the text, and then just see if I want to add anything. I think I do. I just want to physically hold a bound book. I can also tend to my garden outside. I've been neglecting it because it's so hot. It's so hot outside. And they're wilting, and there's so many spiders. I can probably do that tomorrow morning. Yeah, something I've noticed editing my videos and trying to record. It's a lot easier when my mind is clear. In my most recent video, I had clearly started off with this undertone of frustration. And I gradually calm myself down just by talking. Just out of that came a preference. I think I want to be more calm minded and peaceful when I talk to you. Just because it's easier to navigate, easier to digest. Everything is a lot more clearer when I'm calm. Yeah, I should get to bed.